back to another edition of Sashay Away with Barry. It is just me and Medusa this week. I have no special guest because this is going to be a very quick episode because I really didn't like this episode at all. So I'm just going to go through it quickly and we'll go from there. It starts off with the after the elimination. All the queens come backstage and the hit sensation of the season is Miss Vanjie. Miss Vanjie, Miss Vanjie. Yes, she is a superstar now, just from that exit. Ru and Michelle kind of made fun of her on the runway, which was a little insensitive, I thought, but it made me laugh, so I'm gonna give it a break. I think Michelle was being a mean girl about it, and then Ru tried to stop it, but couldn't stop herself from laughing, so it was a little silly, but I liked it. Vanessa is now a meme sensation. She's gonna sell a ton of shirts. I hope that she puts Ms. Vanjie on a shirt instead of Get These Cookies, and she will sell millions of them. So good for her. Anyway, backstage, Monet thinks she still should have won with her sponge dress. And she is wrong, and everyone tells her she's wrong. I don't know why she thinks she should have won, but she does. It was a great idea. It just did not come out well. Sorry, Monet, I still love you. Aquaria felt that she did her style of drag, which is great, she did. And then, you know, Ms. Vixen had to bring up the Aquaria Cracker drama that happened before Cracker was even backstage for Untucked. And Aquaria decided that she wasn't too bothered by it. Which she was. They showed the playback and she was bothered by it, but she did not want to start any drama on the show, but Vixen was having none of it, and so she started it herself. Cracker did tell us that she learned makeup skills from Aquaria while they were doing a photo shoot together, and Aquaria did her makeup, so she did pick up some things. Again, that's not copying, it's taking someone's creativity and applying it to yourself. I'm gonna say it again, they did not look alike to me. Maybe I don't know makeup well enough, but it didn't look like they were doing the same thing. And that is that. The Vixen held up a sign that said she will fight you, and I believe that she will. That's right. We start the next day with the big girls coming in singing their song. You heard it at the beginning of this episode. Yes, big girls. And it sets us up for what we know will be a big girl showdown in the end. Ru comes in with Andy Cohen, and no one knows why he's there. He's there to do the mini challenge, which at least they gave him something to do instead of just having, you know, another Lisa Kudrow flyby. But he came in and they're doing a country drag, and they're gonna dance to some country music, which really wasn't country music, it was a RuPaul song. But they had 20 minutes to get in drag. So this glorious piece of hat is my 20-minute drag today. And you're probably wondering why I'm sitting here with Medusa as well. She is indeed a hat, and if you are in the New York City area, you can watch her on display tomorrow at the Easter Bonnet Parade. I work with a great group of people. We get together every year and make a theme bonnet, and this year we are doing mythical creatures, so I have Miss Medusa who is going to sit on my head for about 5 hours tomorrow. And I'm very excited about it. But this is my quick drag. It took me 20 minutes to make this little hat. It's really just some tulle and some flowers glued to a $12 hat from the Goodwill. Not really the Goodwill, Housing Works, because we like to help other charities. So this mini challenge was stupid. It was so dumb. Some of these girls don't know what country is, apparently. I took some pictures so I can just critique them. The Vixen, how did she win this? She didn't dress country, she didn't dance country, she doesn't know what country is, she's from the south side of Chicago, and she did some twerking, and yet somehow she became a winner. I can let Asia go. Her dancing wasn't country, but at least her outfit was cute and looked country. The wig was not country, but it was funny. Personally, I would have picked Aquaria, not that she looked country, but her performance was fantastic. She sat on the hobby horse, if you don't remember, doing the splits, and the wooden piece kind of went up her butt, and it was hysterical. The person I thought that did the best country look was actually Miss Cracker, and that's mainly because she wore gingham, and it was in layers, and it was cute, and she wore cowboy boots. And she may not have done country dancing, but she looked country. Some of the looks were just crazy. Poor Eureka. She is a big girl through and through. But she put that belt under her boobies and it looked like she was pregnant. I couldn't tell if it was a choice to look country pregnant or if she just was that. That's that. So Vixen and Asia are our winners and they get to be team captains for the Maxi Challenge, which is our lip sync extravaganza PharmaRusical. I don't like it already. I think the idea is dumb. I was hoping, these challenges are one of my favorite because I think they're so much fun. If you look back at the Kardashian one, which was genius, it turned out so well. This one kind of fell flat. But it's the PharmaRusical. It gives us another chance to see what the girls can do lip syncing and choreography wise. There's not really much acting, even though I guess you could consider it acting. So Team Asia consists of Aquaria, Monique, Dusty Ray Bottoms, Yua Hamasaki, and Calorie Kardashian-Williams. Team Vixen is Cameron Michaels, and even later Cameron asked why she got picked first, because no one can figure it out. But Vixen tells her because she's quiet, and she knew that she wouldn't have to talk over her. So Cameron Michaels, Miss Cracker, Monet Exchange, Blair St. Clair, and Mayhem Miller. That left poor Eureka to be picked last. First of all, how does Mayhem get picked last? She fucking won the last challenge. Didn't you pick her last? I don't get it. But anyway, Eureka is left standing, and it's an odd number of teams, so she gets to choose who she's going to be on the team with. And she picks Asia, and Asia is not happy about it. Asia thinks she's going to be trouble, and if you look at last season, she was trouble, and continued to be this week. Yeah, so that was that. They're going to have a special guest choreographer, and we find out that it is none other than Drag Race royalty, because that's how they labeled her, Miss Alyssa Edwards. Alyssa Edwards didn't do much in this. She is a great guest. Her choreography was pretty much non-existent. I don't think she really choreographed anything. She basically told them what to do and they did it. Like she told Cracker to go bigger. She told, I don't know who else she told to go bigger, but Yuha Hamasaki, she told Dusty to have big eyes. Everything needed to be bigger, bigger, bigger. Drag queen bigger. Drag queen bigger, you're a drag queen. And so that's what they did. That was her choreography. It was pretty basic. Like I said, on Eureka's team, on Asia's team, Eureka was very chatty, and Asia was getting very angry about it. But Eureka wanted her ideas known. I don't know if she wanted her ideas known or she just wanted to be team captain. But she tried to take over, and it was not cute. So let's just go right to the runway. Because I really, like I said, I hated this episode. I thought it was a terrible, terrible thing. RuPaul came out in this gold gown, and it was stunning. She looked great. She really, really, really looked great. It's a beautiful dress. The hair is good. Her wig line wasn't too far back. It was still a little far back for me, but it wasn't as far back as it normally is. But it was blown out and looked great. Her makeup, fantastic. Way to go, RuPaul. This was a great week. It's still, the outfit isn't as good as your bodysuit, but I think overall you look the best you have so far on these 2 episodes. There's only been 2. Halsey and Padma are our guest judges. Both of them were actually really good judges. Halsey looked amazing, and Padma is just stunning. I've met her in person. She is gorgeous, and I think she was a great judge. She's a reality show judge, and she knows how to do it, but she actually knew what she was talking about when talking about the girls, so I appreciated that very, very much. Team Asia is up first. I don't know if it happened in your neighborhoods, but watching it here on my DVR, it came back without like the first 2 lines of the show from commercial break. It just like started right into it. There was no introduction, it just went right into it, and it started midway through. It was a little weird, but I went back and watched it online, so I did see the whole thing. Eureka's words were way off. The fact that she didn't know that was bizarre because she wasn't singing, and maybe the track was like 5-second delay for her in her ear or what, I don't know, whatever, but she was not on the beat. Calorie missed a chair at one point and just sat down, and I thought it was kind of funny. Yuha did a really good job. She was very fun. Dusty Ray Bottoms was the star of this group. She took her musical theater background and ran with it, and it totally worked. Aquaria was lovely. She didn't look old. They gave her critiques later about that, but she didn't look old at all. So overall, they were fine. Team Vixen did some kind of weird Housewives match, and their song was actually better. It was the better of the two songs. I will give them that. So that kind of gave them a little bit of an edge to start with. I don't know why Andy Cohen's picture was in that frame. It was so weird, and seemed very, very unnecessary. They were all really good, so it was kind of hard to pick a winner. When they did actually win, it was good. Then it comes out for the finale. They all come out and do a big closing number about, is there an anal option? And it was the cheesiest song, but this is the only part of the song that I actually lived for. It was so funny and so well done with their little candles and the ribbons and Mayhem leading the choir. They all put on pharmaceutical jackets. Eureka's didn't fit. Come on, where's your budget? You know you're going to be doing this. Get a jacket that Eureka can close. It could not, there was no way that was closing. It was 6 inches from closing. Just buy her a fucking XXX jacket. 4X if you have to. Spend the extra $10, whatever it costs. Because it looked weird. Even Calories closed, so you know they do make big sizes. Maybe Calories stole Eureka's, and that's why it worked for her. I don't know. So we're going to do our very best drag on the runway. Very best drag. This is week 2. It's a little early to do very best drag. You usually save your best drag for the finale. That's when you want to do your best drag. But I was actually kind of excited because I was like, oh, we get to see the best drag for all of them, and we don't have to look at it in What You Packin' with Michelle Visage. This was very disappointing. Like I said, this whole episode, very disappointing. Asia came out in a bodysuit. One bodysuit. I'm keeping track. Bodysuit, and had some extra fabric on it. The cool thing about it was the fabric that went from around her shoulders became her train and kind of looked like a skirt if it had actually closed. So I did enjoy that. Her makeup looked flawless. But it's a beaded bodysuit. Is that your best drag? I sure hope not. I hope not. Yua Hamasaki came out in a bodysuit, number 2. With looked like a tulle jacket. I don't know where it was really made of, but it looked like tulle. This was boring. It was a sequins bodysuit in blue. The color was beautiful. Those stockings she wore, those crazy big fishnets, were weird with it. And she wore an afro. Really? Best drag? She later explains that she did have a better outfit, but it was black and yellow, and she did the caution tape black and yellow last week, which I totally get. Because if she had, and Michelle was like, well, you didn't wear it, so we can't judge you on that. This is what you say your best drag is, so this is what we have to judge your best drag on. If she had come out in a yellow and black dress, Michelle Visage would have had a fit and complained and complained and complained that she did the same thing last week. So I see her side of it, but best drag, no. Dusty Ray Bottoms looks flawless in this outfit. Again, best drag, maybe not, maybe it is. Maybe it is her best drag, but it is so chic. Her hair looks good. Her face looks good. I love that she did still put a few dots on there, but Michelle couldn't see them, so it was okay. But I love that she didn't go crazy with the dots, but she kept them on her face because that is her signature. Apparently this is a look from somewhere else. They talked about it on Fashion Photo Review, and I can't remember where it was. But it's basically the same look, kind of inspiration from it. But the stripes with the polka dot ascot is gorgeous. And then when you get close, you see that actually the black stripes going down are beaded. Stunning. She looked great. She might have been my favorite on the runway. Monique Hart came out in a bodysuit. That's 3 if you're counting. We can count her kind of as 3 and 4 because then she did a reveal to another bodysuit. I actually liked the Cookie Monster look on it, with the blue fringe, the eyeballs on her head. And she had some kind of jacket as well. I think it was also tulle. Maybe Yuha gave it to her as she walked off the runway, and she's like, "Oh, that matched my outfit. Let me put it on." But it's a cute little bodysuit. It kind of has a heart cut out, which I guess is for her name. I don't really know that for sure, but it's cute. Then she peeled it off and had this other bodysuit underneath it, which was sequins with a face and hands over her boobies. And I didn't understand it. I mean, it's cute, but it had no correlation to her previous outfit, and she still has the googly eyes on her head. So I didn't love it. I didn't love it very much. I liked the blue one more because the eyes went with it, but not the reveal. Separately, they're both cute. Miss Calorie Kardashian is wearing a bodysuit. We're on five bodysuits, and this is the worst bodysuit ever. Not ever. I'm sorry. The worst bodysuit of the runway. It's black with some rhinestones. Her hair is a mess. She got some stone tights. She got some stone sleeves. She got some silver gloves. It is a lot to look at. It's not good. And certainly not your best drag. And if it is your best drag, then I feel very sad for you. Eureka O'Hara is up next, and she's not wearing a bodysuit, but she's wearing a catsuit. So we have 5 bodysuits, 1 catsuit. No, I think it's 4 bodysuits. I lost track. I lost track of them. Sorry. Bodysuit. Dusty's not a bodysuit. Monique's a bodysuit. Sorry, 4 bodysuits, 1 catsuit. I'll keep better track. This bodysuit is gorgeous. Again, is it your best drag? I sure hope not. It does have the mermaid sequins, which she was very proud of, and it changes colors and la la la. The mermaid sequins is very expensive, so whoever made this spent some money on it. Her hair looks good, her makeup looks good. The earrings are a bit big, but they're not bad. So I actually like her outfit. Again, best drag, Eureka no. Miss Aquaria comes out, and finally, it's someone not in a bodysuit. She is wearing a very sheer dress with some underpants underneath it. Her nipples are out. She's got some green ostrich feathers, and she has some weird like lemongrass in her hair. I'm not sure what that is, and 2 giant nose rings. I think she looks fantastic. It is a great look. It is cool. It is new. RuPaul called her the future of drag. That might be a little giveaway, everyone. The future of drag. So I love this outfit. The Vixen came out in a flame dress. That's kind of what Aja should have done the first season when she was Princess Disaster. She stepped up for All Stars and made it better, but this one I really like. It's short, it's cute, it fits her body great. I love that she didn't do a flame hair. She just went with a red wig. I like it. I like it, Vixen. You won me over with that look. Ms. Cracker. This is her signature hair, and I didn't like it. I get it, but I wish she would have done this and not the ball on her entrance look, because they were, well, they're very different, they're very similar. When she does this, you can tell, like her ball, you could tell was just hair wrapped around a ball and stuck on her wig. You could see the line between them. And this one was the same way. It was like a big piece of foam that she wrapped the hair around. It had a cutout for her head, and you could see that line. I think she just needs to cover it with like a braid or something to blend it in more with her wig. But her dress is everything. It is so cute. It is gold. It has these lace-ups that look like sneakers. They go all the way around her. She's got the flouncy peplum, which she loves the peplum. It looks great. She looks great in this. So good. Mayhem Miller is in a gown. Finally a gown. The dress, I could accept. The gown, I'm in for. And I mean, normally I'm not a pageant gown kind of girl, but this, I thought it was beautiful. It's a great color for her. She knows exactly what color to wear. The tulle, Raven hated it in the Toots and Boots, but I kind of love it. It looks almost like a cloud. And this color blue on her is stunning, stunning, stunning. She looked glamorous and gorgeous, and I am in for it. And this, well, again, I don't think it's probably her best drag, but it is one of the best looks on the runway. Miss Blair St. Clair, I do declare. She looked fantastic in this dress. I wasn't as rave about it. She looked great. I wasn't as gaga about it as everyone else. I loved the bottom of it with the beading. The top of it I thought was busy, and I thought it could have been a lot more simpler because the drama is the beading of the bottom. This dress weighs 30 pounds easily. It is so heavy, and she is walking in it flawlessly, It looks great on her. Way to go. You really stepped up. That, I believe, is a best look. Your best drag. Way to go. Cameron Michaels came out in her Butterfly Fantasy. This is also a bodysuit. Now we're up to 5. 5 bodysuits. I love her pink wig with the butterfly. I actually like the outfit, but it's a bodysuit. I like the little tulle skirt. I like everything about it. If you watch her walk down the runway, that is a man walking down. She stomps, and not like stomps like a model. She stomps like a lumberjack down the runway. And I know her thing is crossing masculine, feminine. And that is why she does all the light colors, because she knows she has a manly body. She puts the light colors on to feminize herself. But walking on that runway, girl, woo. But I like your outfit. Way to go. Finally, we have Monet Exchange in catsuit number 2. So we have 5 bodysuits, 2 catsuits out of 13 people. 7 of them were bodycon things. That aside, Monet looks fantastic in this. The color is spot on. The fit is spot on. It has a little shoulder detail, which I love. The little short blonde wig with it is gorgeous. She looks great. Best drag? Hopefully not. Only because I know I've seen you in better drag. Which I'm sure you didn't bring with you because it is enormous. But that's not best drag. Again, I think some of them are saving their best drag for the finale, which they should. But this was kind of lackluster. And no one looked bad, except maybe Calorie Kardashian. But no one looked bad on the runway. It just didn't seem like best drag to me. From pretty much anyone, except maybe Blair. But Team Vixen wins, and they rightfully won. They actually were obviously better than everyone else, so good for them. They won, and then they had to pick a winner, and it was hard to pick a winner, so they gave it to the team captain, which was Vixen. Not that she didn't deserve it. She wasn't really a captain, I didn't think, other than signing parts. She didn't really take charge of anything else that we saw. I could be totally wrong, because I'm sure we didn't see everything. But good for her. She got a win. She got 2 wins. She won the mini challenge. She won the main challenge. She got a suite from Fierce Drag Jewels, a $2,000 gift card to Nails by Christy. That's a lot of nails, girl. So everyone on Team Vixen is safe. They all head back to the to Untucked while we go through Team Asia, who is the bottom. They liked her look. I'm just going to go through these very quickly. They liked her look and thought her choreography and lip syncs were spot on. Yua, they loved her performance. They did not love her drag. That's when we heard about the black and yellow dress. Dusty had a great performance and a great runway. Everyone wants that jacket. They're all going to fight for it in the parking lot. Monique, Michelle loved the reveal look. And said that she needed to learn her words better because they were off, and she agreed, which I appreciate someone saying, I know, I wasn't on top of it. I appreciate that. Calorie Kardashian, they said she disappeared in the musical, and she didn't know the words when they did see her, and they hated her outfit. Eureka's performance and lip sync was terrible. And Michelle said that not one word was correct, which I don't believe. Padma said that she was saying pineapple, pineapple. Padma, it's watermelon, 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 not pineapples. And they said that she is stuck in her head. And that is probably going to be her downfall this season. Aquaria, they loved her look. Like I said before, it's young and fresh. Rue said that is the future of drag. Their only complaint was that she didn't look old in the performance, which she didn't. And she explained why, but no one really cares. Blah, blah, blah. They talk some more. We find out that Asia, Aquaria, Dusty, and Yuha were all safe. Of course. Monique, Calorie, and Eureka are the bottom through, but Monique is also safe. And then we have a lip sync to Best of My Love by The Emotions. There were no tricks this time. Pardon me, my door is all right. Welcome back. Sorry about that. I had to answer the door. So we had our lip sync. There were no tricks this time. Eureka did kind of feel the song. She was clearly the winner. She did some crazy little things. When she went back to the back of that stage, I thought she was going to bust something out, and it never happened. She just kind of did some wobbling. But that was enough to kill Calorie because Calorie did nothing on that stage. This was so disappointing after her lip sync last week. I don't understand what the hell she was thinking. She leaves us and says, carbs are your friend and food. Clearly, I love carbs. I love food. But I'm not really going to miss Calorie. She's... She wanted to do well for her home state to make them proud, and then she tried her best, blah, blah, blah. Next week, we have a marketing challenge for a new dating app, which is an acting challenge, of course. And so we will see how people do with that. It could be great, it could be terrible. We shall see. Quickly through Untucked, the winning queens were backstage. Vixen was feeling very full of herself after her win, and blah, blah, blah. Even before the runway, she's like, I guess I don't need to touch my makeup because I already won. Oh, yes, whatever. Anyway, so she won. Blah, blah, blah. They're all strong. Sorry, I'm waiting for someone to walk in the door at any moment. I lost my train of thought. And then the losing team comes. There wasn't much chatter. Although they thought they did better. They thought there's going to be a lot of drama when the queens come back. The losing team comes back, and Dusty was smiling very big. And so they're like, oh, Dusty got good reads. And she did. Dusty says that she thinks that she would have won the challenge if they had won, but they didn't. Asia was a little perturbed by that because she thought she should have won apparently, but I really believe Dusty would have won based on her look and her performance. Eureka has so many crying breakdowns in this episode that I can't keep track. She basically cried all through Untucked, sobbing, sobbing, sobbing. And I feel like a lot of it was just to get airtime. And then Calorie started crying, and then out of nowhere, Monique starts crying. It was just so terrible. I didn't get it at all. Hi, Peter.
Hi.
I'm doing a quick video all by myself.
Yay.
Everyone say hi to Peter.
Hi, everyone.
So Mayhem is basically the voice of reason, trying to comfort Eureka. It was just so terrible. It was really just a bad episode. I'm sorry, I'm so negative about it, but it was bad. Monique breakdown was about her mother watching the show, and I didn't really get it. Her mother knows that she does drag, but I can't even tell you what it was about. I mean, eventually it came out that you can't be black and gay in her family. And I get that her family issues comes from a family of ministers. I get that, but if they know you're a drag queen, they know you're gay. I don't understand why you're having this breakdown now. It should have happened weeks ago. That's that. Then Calorie is sobbing. Blah blah blah. She doesn't want to send Eureka home because that's her friend and she loves her. But who cares? Who cares, really? Anyway, they go back out lip sync, and we know that Calorie loses. Bye, girl. Bye. That's what I don't know what else to say. That's it. Hopefully next week will be a little better. Like I said, I will be at the Easter Bonnet Parade in New York City tomorrow if you're around. It is from 10 to 5. I will probably be there from 10 to 2. If you are there, look for me. I will be on 5th Avenue between 47th Street and 57th Street, I believe. We will be towards the lower side of that, right around St. Patrick's Cathedral, so feel free to stop by. It is a great time. It is not a formal parade. It's just people meandering around the streets. Come by. There are going to be some amazing hats, including Miss Medusa. Until next week, everyone, I will see you then. Oh, and stay tuned. There might be some bonus footage after this. We'll see what happens after tonight. Bye.